An unexplained figure captured in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. My name is James Harold. Welcome to my channel. Before I start, I want to say this clearly. This channel isn't about proving anything. It's about documenting experiences I've had growing up and what I've encountered while exploring the unexplained as an adult. Some of these experiences happened when I was young. Others are recent. All of them are real to me. I don't claim to have answers. I don't ask anyone to believe me. I'm here to share what I've seen, what I've felt, and what I've documented, and let you decide what you think. If you're skeptical, you're welcome here. If you've had experiences of your own, you're welcome too. This is simply a record of unexplained moments in my life. This image was taken in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I didn't see anything when I took it, but the equipment reacted before the camera did. This took place during an evening visit with my daughter. Gatlinburg is busy, even at night. Lights, traffic, people walking around. Nothing about the setting felt abandoned or isolated. At the time, my daughter was sitting on a bench in front of a restaurant along the main strip. I was standing just a few feet away, holding an EMF detector. I carry one often, not because I expect something to happen, but because I document when things don't make sense. That night, something didn't. Without warning, my EMF detector spiked sharply. This wasn't a gradual increase, and it wasn't interference I could immediately explain. It jumped fast enough that I remember saying out loud, "That's not right." I checked my surroundings, streetlights, signs, wiring, nothing close enough or strong enough to justify the reading I was getting. I moved a step closer to the bench and the readings increased. That's when my daughter spoke up. She said, "Dad, it feels like someone's standing right behind me." I didn't tell her what the meter was doing. I hadn't said anything to suggest there was a reason to feel uncomfortable, but when she said that, I realized I felt it too. Not fear, pressure. That feeling you get when someone steps into your personal space, even if you can't see them. I raised my phone and started taking pictures. I didn't announce it. I just kept my voice calm and told her to stay seated for a moment. As I took the photos, the EMF reading stayed elevated. And then, suddenly, they dropped, straight back to baseline. I turned around immediately. There was no one there, no one walking past, no one standing behind the bench. We left shortly after. Later that night, when I reviewed the photos, one image stood out. In a single photograph, and only one, there was a human-shaped figure positioned directly behind where my daughter had been sitting. The shape was clear enough to recognize proportions: head, shoulders, torso. It appeared pale, semi-transparent, and slightly blurred, as if it wasn't fully present. What bothered me most wasn't the appearance, it was the position. The figure was close enough that if it had been physical, my daughter would have felt someone breathing behind her. The photos taken immediately before and after showed nothing. No figure, no distortion, just the normal sidewalk. I want to be clear. I don't know what this image represents. I can't say it's a person who passed away or that it's anything paranormal for certain. What I can say is that the timing matters. The EMF spike happened before the photo. The sensation was reported independently, and the image appeared once and only once. That combination is what makes this worth documenting. Since then, I've learned that many buildings in Gatlinburg date back generations. Fires, accidents, and unexplained events are part of the town's history. Whether that has anything to do with this image, I can't say. What I can say is that this wasn't staged, planned, or expected, and that's why I'm sharing it. Not to convince, but to document. If you have an explanation, I welcome it. If you've experienced something similar, I'd be interested to hear about it. And if you see nothing at all in this image, that's okay too. Sometimes the most unsettling experiences aren't the ones we can explain, but the ones we can't. Thank you for listening. I'm sharing this not as evidence, but as documentation. If you've had experiences growing up that never made sense until later, you're not alone. This channel is where I'll be sharing those moments, calmly, honestly, and without exaggeration. If you want to follow along, you're welcome to.